So the lights on the PECRON, there it is. The lights on the PECRON, obviously they turn on when needed. Um, but I was told by them that if you're pulling a very small load, like 133 watts, that's nothing for this machine. I mean, you'll never hear the fans turn on. You'll never hear it overheat. There'll be no heat coming out of the. This is nothing. Plus, we keep this in my work area in the back room where I build stuff. So, like, it's completely silent, like a soldier standing in the corner. For the Queen, you don't even know they're standing there until they make a noise. That these lights will actually or the batteries will go into standby mode, but still trickle out energy when needed. So a little bit is coming out of this one, and a little bit is coming out of this one, and then as soon as this drops, these lights go off, and they go into kind of like an idle, but the lights go off. So you think in your mind, well, shit, the batteries just died or they're not on. They're still on, I guess, was what I was told. They're on, but the lights don't come on to save energy. So I wish that they would explain that too. I think that's another valuable thing because, as I said, you're trying to go through 8 kilowatts of power. The lights aren't on if you're pulling a small load. So it's like, well, are they even working? So I load tested this with a very small load, which is about 5 watts all night long. And the small 7.4 cubic fridge and the 5 cubic, that coffin style freezer, the not the stand-up one, but the one that opens like this, and I was able to, we started on 64% yesterday at 11 o'clock at night, and it was only used 4% of the battery. And then, we've had crap solar all day. So I just wanted to see, so the batteries are definitely working. I mean, to pull less than 4% and you're getting maybe, I think the worst was like 50 watts and the best was 300 watts, and it was terrible for solar. So I think we used about probably 5% of the overall batteries to run my fridge, my freezer, a small security system and a camera, and then a thing I'm charging here, which is like a little iPad or iPhone or something. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. So I have a feeling, and this silly thing. So I wanted to put that on there. That's my Star Trek Enterprise thing. You got to be different. It's just a cool thing. I don't know. I think Hobotech would like that. So yeah, I can't really think of anything else to put in this video. As I said, I'm not a professional reviewer like these guys. They can articulate themselves much better in a scientific way than I can. I'm just the average user. But being that there's a lack of information out there on the internet about this model, and you're not hearing anything from PECRON because that Chinese English divide, that language barrier, that's really hard, especially when you're dealing with something that could be potentially dangerous or possibly even deadly, is voltage, electricity, current, and amps. I mean, it doesn't take much to really get injured on something like this. So I think that somebody should make a quote-unquote professional video. Hobotech, Will, Jason Lloyd, any of those guys, I think they're fantastic at what they do. I learned a lot from them. But I think that they should hopefully make a video explaining better than what I can as an average user, so other people can really enjoy their systems. I don't know if I talked about that 100-watt USB-C. It's not 100 watts. It's only 65. Because this was, first generation, literally the first shipment that they put out. So the protocol doesn't really put out the 20 volts. I don't know if I said that already. I made a couple of videos and then I deleted, so I'm kind of lost myself. But other than that, this thing is rock solid for what we needed. I mean, this would run our freezer and our fridge, the small ones, the 7.4 and the 5 cubic foot, hell, for a week. I mean, if the grid went down, you'd still have food. So I think this is a really cool technology. I was also told by PECRON that they're going to have a new model coming out with an app, with the UPS, which this does not have. That's one cool thing I wish it did have, so that it wouldn't put the energy in the box and then convert it and then use it. I'd rather have it just pass through from the wall through this into whatever you have hooked up as your draw. I think that's much better for longevity of the cells and the energy, because it doesn't have to convert it. It just runs through it, like a universal power pack, hence the name Universal Power Supply. Yeah, I don't really know what else to add. So I guess I'll end it here. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to comment. I'm extremely new to YouTube. This is the first video I think I've ever put up on YouTube ever. I've had the account since 2016. I never used it. But I wanted to put this video because I wanted to try to get in touch with that guy that made the videos, and I don't think he knew about that menu. I can't post anything on, like, a comment anywhere on YouTube other than my page, because I think the system thinks because I'm so new I'm a bot or something, or a spammer. I've tried to contact him. I tried to contact a few other people, and every time I post a comment on YouTube, it auto deletes it when I refresh the page, because I think I'm so new. The YouTube account is never verified. I didn't add a phone number. I'm not going to use the account other than this probably. I don't plan on using it anymore. I just wanted to get this information out because I thought it was really important. And shame on you, PECRON, but that's okay. You get a video out. I think it, like I said, it's that language barrier, and it's hard to explain from, you know, Chinese to English, or whatever, Cantonese to Russian. You lose a lot of things in translation. So I think that once Will or Jasonoid or one of my favorites is Hobotech. That's a Bang Bang guy, you know, the test guy. They're awesome. I learned so much. So I'm probably still alive today messing with this stuff because of those guys. You know, this could be very potentially dangerous. You get a shock from solar panel or this stuff. You know, you can end up in a hospital. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to end it here. I wish you guys the best. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'm not looking for clicks and likes and all that stuff, other than get this video out, please, to other people. To maybe if you guys could send this video, because I can't do anything with the account. It's so new and unverified. If you could maybe send a link to those guys, have them look at it, see if I made any mistakes, see if I can learn something too. I mean, we're a community. We have to work together, obviously, because of the language barrier. PECRON is not doing enough to kind of help us out, and it's $4,500 sitting here. That's a lot of coin to throw in the wind. You know, as you can see, like I said, I've got stacks of power supplies. I love these things. These are world game changing, unbelievable. I can leave this in my RV all night, have 8,000 kilowatts, well, just over 7,000 real world kilowatts. Watt hours, I mean 7,000 watt hours, sitting underneath the bed or in a closet or on a shelf. And you know, people outside my RV don't even know I'm running a generator or a battery bank. It's completely silent. Nobody would ever know. They couldn't steal it. It's inside where it's safe. It's locked up. You don't have to run outside like I had to, you know, put a chain on my EU2000 Honda motor, which is awesome. It's absolutely awesome, the generator. But you know, a little bit of bolt clippers, and boom, there goes your Honda. It's gone at anywhere that you pull over to, like a state park, and you know, you get a bad actor. Your Honda's gone by morning. You know, if you're sleeping, one click of that bolt cutter, your chain's done, and there goes your motor off into the woods or whatever. So this, you know, it's harder to get. You got to come in and take it from me. So it's better. You can lock it up. All right, I just wanted to give you those updates. I probably missed a bunch of stuff. So leave comments. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to me ramble. I'm just trying to help you guys. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, okay? Bye.